yesterday are saying that what happened in that house on that fateful day was not a robbery gone wrong. If anything, they are highly suspicious that it was a hit. In fact, AfriForum, who are helping the Meyiwa family, they are convinced that there is a mastermind behind this. Take us back to what your son, Longwe, told you of what happened that day.
My son told me, if I recalled, my son told me there was a person who was going up and down outside with a phone. He doesn't know who he was talking to. I don't want to mention the name. Amongst the people who were in the house, he mentioned that someone was making up and down, going in and out and all that.
Yeah.
And you'll recall that at some stage, I made the statement that I went to the Hawks to investigate certain people. They must not focus on Kelly, my son, and other people. They must extend their arm of investigation. You know, because sometimes, I even said it might be a hit as well. I remember saying that. Because what my son told me made me to have lots of suspicions. But unfortunately, the police, fortunately, probably because of the arrest that we have now, maybe the police actually did everything that they could to lead to the arrest. Probably what I suspected.
Yeah.
It's what is happening now.
And I am quite intrigued by what you're saying, that you're not going to mention a name. Is the name of this person who was walking up and down with the phone, is the name of this person known to you? I don't want you to disclose him because you respect certain
He's not known to me. I don't know him. I have never met him. I am told that he's one of Senzo's friends. But I don't know if it's the right, but I'm telling you what my son told me on the day. So hence I'm saying that, look, I cannot say it's him or whatever that person, but I am told that there was a person who was going in and out of the house with the phone before the incident happened. So that was what my son told me. And because remember, this thing affected me badly, my name, and I had to interrogate my son. I had to actually ask him. I had to beg him to tell me the truth, you know. And he was sober at the time. That's what he told me.
I want to wrap this up, Mr. Twala, by asking the question. It must come as a relief to you today that there are 5 suspects who do not include your son, who do not include Kelly Kumalo. Police are convinced that there is a mastermind. There was a hit put out on Senzo Meyiwa. It seems that we are at least going somewhere. We're not yet to finality on this case, but we're reaching a particular conclusion. We're going somewhere with the case. It must come as a relief to you and your family that your son is not among those who are arrested. How is the feeling?
To be honest with you, I'll be very happy if those who are arrested today, you know, are the right culprits. That will make me more happy because, you know, just to meet also Senzo's family, for me, it will be a nice thing because I really have sleepless. I can't even go to visit Durban, Guamashu and all that because, you know, my gun has been identified as a weapon that killed Senzo. And as Senzo's family, even last week, they actually said my son is the one who pulled the trigger. And then because the reason given was that he was fighting with his girlfriend and all that. Now you see, the story has now turned. It's no longer that he was fighting with the girlfriend. Senzo was mistakenly shot by my son, and Kelly and them were protected. It's now hit and all that. You hear all these different stories.
Yeah.
I think for me, to be honest with you, we really need to find out what exactly happened. If it's a hit, then, you know, it's a different story compared to what we had on social media and all that, and what Beirut actually spread. Beirut is the one who actually spread it in this situation today.
Yeah, final question to you, Mr. Twala, and I can see that the technology is letting us down as we taper down here. The journalists, I'm about to speak to someone who is an expert in how journalists conduct their work. Tell us about what your how you see this having played out, and whether you feel that media may have treated you in a manner that is unfair. How do you feel towards the journalists and the work that they did in as far as trying to keep this story alive? Because it was important for us, the media, to keep the story alive so that law enforcement does what it's supposed to do.
To be honest, I don't blame the media. Social media is actually the ones that I blame. Maybe I should differentiate between you guys and social media, because social media can be someone sitting at home bored and all that and start spreading these rumors, But obviously, some of the content that the media they took it from social media. But social media is the one that actually spread these lies more than anyone else.
Chicco Twala, thank you very much for your time.